You may have heard about the Fiador requirement, so the co-signer requirement here to get an apartment in Colombia, but what is it actually all about? Welcome to How to Expat. My name is Sam, and at How to Expat we help expats relocate. We just founded a new business here in Medellin where we help expats now even better to relocate to the city of Medellin. It's called How to Medellin. If you want to find out more about that, the website to the company or to the business is in the description down below. Anyway, for that business I had to do some due diligence and do some research about what the Fiador requirement actually is all about. And yes, since I have that all in my mind after reading through many documents, I want to share that with you. So you know what actually the rules are and how that works. And important, before I start with everything, this really just applies for unfurnished apartments. A lot of the furnished apartments you will find is very easy to get. You don't need Fiador and things because this is a market that is actually made for that. But with unfurnished apartment, really the big issue comes in, which I'm going to talk about in this video. So the Fiador, if you don't know, the Fiador, the co-signer, is a requirement that, it's kind of notorious with the expats. So if you go to a rental agency, a big hassle is you kind of just go to a rental agency, put, I don't know, 2 months of deposit down and that's it. In Colombia, it's a little bit more difficult. So what a lot of rental agencies require is that you have a co-signer, so a Colombian co-signer, that kind of co-signs for you. If you mess up, then they have to pay. And of course, a lot of foreigners that come here new, they don't have a person like that. So that is a big headache for a lot of expats coming here. It was the same when I relocated to Colombia too. Was actually the biggest headache new people and me at that time had too. So here I want to talk about what it's actually about, what are the rules of how you can rent a property here, and the different ways to go around the whole Fiador requirement. So the rules in Colombia, the rules in the law are you cannot charge a deposit. So if you encounter anybody that says, I'm going to rent you a room and you just give me 3 months of deposit or anything like that, that's not legal. Or technically not legal, even though it's a lot of people do that. You can have with, let's say, a legal company, if you rent with them, you can have a CD, so a CDT in Colombian terms, which is a certificate of deposit. You can have that, but that's something different. We're gonna go into what that exactly is a little later in this video. And another thing, it's not you don't have to have a cédula, so a Colombian visa. You can rent here with a passport. That's no issue in the law. So there's two different ways you can go about getting an apartment: the official way or the unofficial way. So the official way is if you go with with a legal company, a local real estate agency, or a rental agency, and then you set up a contract with them. And what they will require to do is they work with insurance companies. One of the biggest one is, for example, El Libertador. And these insurance companies require different requirements. One of them is to ensure that you're, if you don't pay rent or if you destroy something, that they are secured, because they cannot ask for a deposit, because again it's illegal. They will ask you for a co-signer or 2 co-signers or different co-signers. It really depends how much your apartment costs, what requirements you have, and different things like that. Then on the other hand, they will also require that you show bank statements, and this will be Colombian bank statements. So even if you come here, even if you have a Fiador or a co-signer and don't have a bank account with some statements or with some kind of income in there, it's still not possible. So you need to have some kinds of documents, which I don't want to go into in too much detail in this video. So it's just a big hassle for a newbie expat. I think you get the idea. Then kind of a workaround they found in the last couple of years is that you can put your money into a CD. So it's kind of a bank account where you put money in out of your pocket, and it's kind of locked by both parties. So if you then go out of the rental apartment, you can say, I want my deposit back. And if the insurance company or the rental agency says yes, then you can get it back. Otherwise, no. The issue there, the biggest, just, yeah, that sounds already good. So yeah, just put the money in there, no problem. The issue, or the big issue, is that it's usually a high amount of money you have to put in. So usually it's between 5 and 15 monthly rental amounts you have to put in there. So for example, if you want to rent an apartment for $1,000, then yeah, I don't think you want to put in 5 to 15 times that, so $5,000 to $15,000 just as kind of a deposit in this CD. So that's the other big issue. So technically it looks good, but practically, yeah, you most probably don't want to do that, because just having a big amount of cash just in some kind of Colombian bank account where you don't have primary access to is, yeah, usually not such a good idea. So what happens then? So yeah, you can jump through those hoops. For example, we rent with a Fiador and do all of these things, but you can also do it unofficially. Of course, this will be technically illegal, and you can rent, yeah, just through a direct owner, or yeah, whatever. Of course, there anything goes. It's just a paper contract. You write just kind of an agreement, but legally it won't be binding. So that's just a thing you have to know. Yeah, and with an unofficial contract, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, then let's go about how to get an official contract and how to get an unofficial contract. So the official contract, of course, you just go to your next to corner shop, a real estate company. You just search through online or whatnot to get that, and then. Yeah, but that's pretty clear, pretty straightforward. How to go about getting an unofficial rental contract is you have to find the direct owner of the apartment. So maybe you have to do some running around, calling some numbers, go to the pin board of your local supermarket, try to find that. But there the real issue is it's not really, yeah, you never know if the person is trustworthy, there's no company behind, and different things like that. Even a good friend of mine is now moving to a new place, and he said even with a local real estate agency that just said 1 month of deposit without any of those Fiador requirements. So yeah, that's it. Of course, technically that's illegal, but it's a good deal. So yeah, kind of do whatever you want. That's part of, I think, Colombia. It's yeah, you can go the official or the unofficial way. It's up to you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. How we help at the moment with How to Medellin. So the new business we made is we help with furnished apartment, totally legal way. So if you want to have a furnished apartment here in Medellin, we can help you there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to check out our new website, howtomedellin.com. See you in the next video.